there's no rush. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And top of a cop car.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City, taking on the ThunderBirds of Oklahoma City. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. Certainly not the start they envisioned for themselves. Losers in 2 out of their first 3 games, including falling short last week. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Breaks through the contact. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge. edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
38 yards on the scamper there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
2nd and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next
End zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here now the offense heading back out there. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Judkins, touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That's to the tight end, Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They run the option here on first and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second and 4. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. 7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And they'll work forward for about 4 as they get him down at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So that flag obviously takes away the
other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for Oklahoma City. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. looking to put a drive together. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw here. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers, first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. There on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and 4.
Looking middle, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down.
So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports halftime report. Scott, take it away.
Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. Okay, Brandon, thank you. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Jags get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And this is the quarterback of the Dolphins. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Dolphins are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And it's Khalil Shakir. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Oklahoma City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. To the left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, right back to Judkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dylan Sampson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Carolina getting set to take the field. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got him in. That's Liggett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's to the tight end, Evans. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got a to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. It just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on first down. It's coming and down he goes. It'll be a loss of first down and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So for that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to Ligon. He'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And here's Ryan as he'll punt it away for the second time.